Hello guys, thanks so much for joining us live on Instagram now, and I want to say thank you to everyone who's been joining and everyone who's been very supportive one way or the other. So this time we're having Mr. Victor, and then is a presidential aspirant for Nigeria. Okay, so we will begin now. So before we begin, let me quickly do something. So I'm going to read out its profile right now, and then we will add him up. So Mr. Victor is the founder and the CEO of the EPNGNigeria.com, an electronic payment solution provider. The brain behind the welfare card, a payment card for less privilege, is also the convener of the Help Campaign, a voluntary organization that is bringing help to the people. Victor is the president of the Victor University, an institution that is focused on skills acquisition, certification, making learning easy. Mr. Victor is a big dreamer, devoting his life to economic growth and sustainable development in Africa, inspiring millions of young people around the world to use their the God-given skills and talent to help develop society and start up businesses that will become develop global brands in the future. His vision is simple: to be the president of Nigeria and bring help to the people. Mr. Victor is Africa's youngest, most celebrated entrepreneur, philanthropist. So we're going to be going live right now, read out his profile, and then we will begin. So, okay, let me go live on Mixel, and then we'll begin the show. Okay, let's start. So I'm going to send the link to Mr. Victor right now, and then we will begin. Perfect. Okay, thanks so much for joining. So the topic is giving your talent a vision. Giving your talent a vision. Okay, so one of the reasons why I'm giving this topic, it's because of the fact that we have a lot of young, talented young people all over the world, and not just in Africa alone, but in the world, Nigeria at large. So the ability to come up with a vision for your talent. So it doesn't just become a potential, but it is given a structure. So the vision behind that is a structure. So I know I've read Mr. Victor's profile, and I realized that he's very useful, and he's really been very productive in society. And I think it was very good to have him here to speak to young people as well. So the session is going to be for those joining now and those who are going to be joining later on. So we're going to wait for him to just join us, and then we will begin. So I sent him the link already, and then we will begin. Thanks so much, Street Got Talent, for joining. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so waiting for Mr. Victor to join us now, and then we will begin. I don't know. Okay, very good. So you going to start. Okay, I'm coming, Mr. Victor. Okay. Let me see. I think we're waiting for Mr. Victor to join us now. That's what we're waiting for now. Okay. Okay. Good. So, Street Got Talent, thanks so much for joining. Okay, so Mr. Victor, or wait for Mr. Victor now, then we will begin. I don't know what's wrong right now, but okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me try something else. Let me try sending him a message. Let me see. Waiting for Mr. Victor. Thank you so much, Street Got Talent. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, we're waiting for Mr. Victor now, and then we will begin. Okay. Thank you so much, Kelly James, for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So we're going to start. The moment Mr. Victor joins us, we're waiting for him to just join us, and then we're good to go. So just a few minutes. Just a few minutes, okay? Okay. Kelly. Okay. Okay. Sorry for those who joined us on Mixel. We're waiting for Mr. Victor to join us now. So that's what we're waiting for now. At the moment he joins us, we're going to begin. And thanks to Miss Oasis Magazine Africa, thanks for joining. We're sorry for the delay. We're waiting for Mr. Victor to join us, and then we will begin. Yeah. Okay. 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 Waiting for Mr. Victor. Okay, Mr. Victor just joined us now. Okay. Going live with him now. Okay. Well, sorry about the delay, but now we are starting now. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a while I saw you. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. Thank you. So, we will begin now. Mr. Victor just joined. Okay. Yeah. What else? Good. Is it? Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
So I'm joining quite late.
Yes.
I can hear you.
It's about a few minutes late, I think.
I'm joining quite late.
But sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. So I read Mr. Victor's profile already, but let me just briefly, for those who just joined, let me just briefly go through his profile all over again. So Mr. Victor is the founder and the CEO of the ePay, an electronic payment solution provider that brings behind the welfare card, a payment card for less privileged. He is also the convener of the Help Campaign, a voluntary organization that is bringing help to the people. And he is the president of the Victor University, an institution that is focused on skills acquisition, certification, and making learning easy. Mr. Victor is simple to be, his vision is very simple, to be the president of Nigeria and bring help to the people. So we have a young president coming in very soon. Okay, so thanks so much for joining. So I'm going to have Mr. Victor all over again, and then we will begin. I think there's a problem with his network, so okay, so we're going to begin the moment. Okay. Okay. Is this better now?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what's wrong. The network is very bad now. Sorry, everyone. So sorry. I think the network is very bad now. So we're going to try again. We're going to try again. Okay. So. Okay. I think this is better, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Okay, so this is Mr. Victor, and then I want to say a big thank you, sir, for accepting my invitation. A very big thank you for accepting my invitation to impact young
Yeah,
people with your knowledge and wisdom.
yeah,
Thank you so much. So the
yeah.
floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Like, I wish I
I
have
can't hear you
all.
well.
Can you hear me now? Just let's see how we can manage this network together. Can you hear me?
Okay, okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. This is better. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me very well now?
Yep.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
wish I have all the time so that we can do justice to today's topic. So I want to first of all appreciate everybody for joining this this live broadcast on Instagram. So I'm just coming in now. In fact, I've just been rushing in Lagos traffic, everything, right? So in between just setting up and trying to talk to us, right? I wish we could have this more during the weekends where everyone will be more a little bit more like a Saturday or a Sunday after church. That will
Wow.
help us. But
We could reschedule if you're okay with it. We could reschedule.
mm, yeah, because weekdays like this is kind of hectic, you know. But let's let me appreciate you, Miracle, for what you are doing. Like one of the reasons why I accepted to be on your show is because of your level of consistency and because what you are doing, it's something that I know that we need at this time, right? It's something that I know Nigeria need. It's something that I know Africa need. It's something that I know Ghanaians need. It's something that I know Kenyans need. So and what you are doing is timely. And
Mm.
I tell you the truth, you might not know how effective what you are doing, but I know I've seen what you're doing, and I've had time to just go through some other persons that you've spoken to, and that was what
Absolutely.
gave me that longing to say, okay, I really want to be part of today's show, right?
Thank you so much.
Um, so I'm trying to know where to start from because talent, talent is a broad topic. Vision is a
Or
broad
maybe I think
topic.
maybe I should just ask questions. Maybe the questions will actually trigger
Okay,
maybe it will trigger.
fine, good,
Okay.
good,
Okay,
yeah.
good. So,
Mm,
so some of the questions that I receive from young people now in Nigeria and in Africa at large, and I think basically it's all over the world, is
mm.
having to um, say that okay, someone says, "Sir, I'm very good at singing, but I don't know what else to do with my singing. So I just sing. People talk, call me to do all that, but I don't know how to actually groom my singing career. I don't know what to do. So what should I do?"
Okay, so I guess the person is talking about how to convert his or her talent into a vision
Yeah.
or a career, or you understand. Uh, so the truth about it is that everybody have a unique voice,
Mm,
right? And one of the challenges with people that have talent, they always feel that there is many talented people out there. So a singer will tell you there are many people who sing. How will people listen to me,
mm,
right? The truth, if the truth will be told, a lot of us know that we have talent,
yeah.
but the problem is about using that talent because there are three things that makes us not to use our talent.
Yeah.
Right? I like this person, and this person have identified that he or she can sing. So you find out that most times a lot of us know our God-given talent. Right? Talent is that thing you can do naturally with ease without being under tension or being coerced or something. It's just something that you can do that makes you happy. First of all, it makes you happy. It
Mm,
gives you that sign of fulfillment, right? So your
mm,
talent speaks to you first before speaking to others. So a lot of us know that we are talented. Take for example, like myself. Before I started my business over 20 years ago, I knew I have this talent for strategy because I'm a strategic person.
mm,
You know, I can come up with idea. I'm also innovative. But my fear was that my idea or my innovations will not be accepted by people.
Mm.
I knew I have crazy talent. I knew I have passionate talent, but I had that fear that it will not be acceptable. People will not like it. People will not embrace it. So that is the first fear. Immediately we discover our talent, that's the first fear. So you want to say, feel like, okay, let's say for the person that is singing, for example, there are great singers everywhere.
Mm.
So how will people leave the likes of the rest that have good talent in singing and listen to me? Right. So that's the first thing we have to overcome. Right. So that first thing we have to overcome is to believe in yourself. It's a very I want to make this discussion as simple as it is. You have to first believe in yourself, even when nobody believes in you. All right. You have to believe in yourself. The first way of turning your talent into a vision is you believing in yourself. Believing in
Mm.
yourself. The second way is that you should not be scared of failing.
Mm.
You should not be scared of failing. So a lot of people know that they have talent, but they are not using it because they are scared that they will fail at it. Do you understand it? So there's this fear of failure. They've not even tried it. They are not sure. Or some have tried it a little and people did not respond very well to them. So they are
Mm.
scared of bringing their talent. You know, I met a young girl. She's pursuing a degree to become a pharmacist, but she has a talented voice in singing. So every time I told her, why don't you sing on YouTube, on Instagram, so that people can hear you? You know, she would tell me that she have this phobia. I said, what's your fear? She said, people will laugh at her, people will say
Mm.
this about her, people will not accept her song, people will not love her voice and all that. And I said, okay, now, if me, take myself as an example, I love hearing you sing. So that tells you that at least there are over 1 million persons like me out there. So that means you have 1 million people that can that will love what you do, right?
Mm.
So that will take me to the third one. The third one is you have to know your market, know your
Mm.
audience, know your market. For a start, your talent might not be for everybody. So you have to know this kind of people that your talent is for, right? So
Mm.
the first one is for you to believe in yourself. The second one is for you not
Scared
to
of.
be scared of failing. You know, that's the fear of failure. While the third way is you have to know your audience, your targeted audience, the people who will appreciate your talent, right? So when you know these three things, I could say you are already 100%
Mm.
um, ready to succeed,
Mm.
right? One of the reasons why you have to know your audience is this. At the beginning, you are not sent to everybody.
Mm.
At the beginning, you are not sent to everybody. You might just be sent to just a church or just a community or just a classroom or just a family or just yourself. At the beginning of your talent, you are not sent to everybody. You are just be
Mm.
sent to just some of your few friends, right? Some few persons. So that's where it starts from. And even
Mm.
God, that's the way God had always make things to operate. If you're good with reading your Bible, this whole
Mm.
world started from a garden,
Mm.
and one man, one woman, some few animals, and God gave the man a talent. What was the man's talent? To manage the earth, to manage that garden. Do you understand it? From that one garden, we now start hearing that he gave birth to children. One of his sons built a city. So his talent has spread from just gardening into city. From
Mm.
another sons, they start having countries. From gardening, they have community. From community, they now build a city. From
Mm.
city, they now build a nation. From nation, the whole world. Right? So that's the way your talent evolved. All right. It can start from just you today. Maybe let's take an example like the person you're talking about that's singing. It might just be you singing to yourself. It might
Mm.
be you singing in your family prayer um, meeting. It can be you singing in your church. It can be you singing in your classroom. It can be you singing to your friends. That's where talent starts from. The great talented people you see today, they did not start from the stage. They started from family, from church. I always use church as an example because God actually have created the church and our worship place, our community, our family and friends as our first place where we ought to display this talent.
Mm.
So if you are conversant with the life of Jesus, you understand that Jesus Christ did not start preaching. He was found in the synagogue at the age of 12. So he was found within his family circle. From his family circle, he was found within the church setting. From the church setting, he now performed his first miracle within his own city, within his own community. So from there, at one time he performed one miracle. They said his fame went out, right? So that's the way talent is.
Mm.
So don't try to carry your talent today and you want to take it to the bigger stage. No, no, no. You might go there and make mess of yourself. Right? Try to use your talent. Test it. I mean, for me, I call it rehearsals. Some persons will call it testing. Test your talent within your family and friends. Test it within your colleague. Test it among your church member,
Mm.
your fellow worshippers. Just do a test run of your talent. Just like what we're doing now, both of us were still testing our talents,
Mm.
right? We're having this conversation right now. Maybe in a few years to come, we might be on the global TV
Mm.
network. It could be on CNN, it could be on Al Jazeera, it could be on Channels, it could be on Arise TV, it could be on Joy TV in Ghana, it could be anywhere, right? It could even be Miracle TV. It could be you having your own TV or having your own show, right? Do you understand it? So that's just
Mm.
the way it's got me. I always teach people based on my life experience. I started my first business. I have the picture. Maybe after this thing, I'll just put it up on my social media platform. I started my first business inside my room. All right. Inside my room, my table, my chair, and everything. And that's just I remember the young man that worked for me first was working inside my room. So he will come to the house. I'll take him inside my room. We'll lock the door. He will be there creating my logo, picking colors, creating platform for me. So we'll just be talking. At the front of my door, I did a sticker and I put the sticker at the entrance of my door, my room door, right? So, and that's where we started our
Wow.
business. And today, God have helped us. We are one of the fast growing online solution provider in Africa, and we're
Wow.
in partnership with the likes of First Bank, InterSwitch, and Verb, Mastercard, and also Visa card. And but
Wow.
God will have it this year. We're launching our lifestyle app for a global world. You know,
Wow.
so Bob, this whole thing started from just one room.
Mm.
You understand, just like I said, it's a talent. Your thought pattern can be a talent. You know how to talk very
Mm.
well. So there are people who feed from talking, right? You have discovered that you have the talent to talk. Lock yourself up in your room, start talking to yourself. Before you know it, you could go. I use church as an example. Sorry, because I grew up in the church, and that's where I started showcasing my talent. Go join a church, join a group, join a department, start showcasing your talent. You want to be a media person. Most churches have media groups. Join most organizations. Volunteer. Be part of any organization that you know that are doing what you want to grow the talent you have. The likes of us, like most people like us, I knew I have this talent for leadership. I'm a strategic person. while growing up, I was a member of Boy Scouts because I just needed a place to express my talents on leadership. I like law and order, so I could not join police. I could not join the force. I just joined Boy Scout, and we were trained. We had our uniform. We go out. People give us respect. We have our laws. We have order. We bring laws and order to people. They will invite us for occasion. We go to that occasion. We control traffic. We control people. We'll be like spy to give information to police. And so that's how I go. From there, I grew. I joined Manual. From there, I did some security training, personal security training. I joined a group called Valor, which is like it's a secret service. I got training. I knew I was passionate about business. I started a small business, start doing business within family, help them to go buy ticket,
Wow.
help them to go and pay B. I was just you understand. And basically, part of what we do today in ePay, it's all about payments. And I started that from family, helping them do an errand. My dad want to fly, I will go and buy flight tickets for him. They want to pay NEPA bill, that's electricity bill in the house. I will collect the money, I will go there, I will pay.
Wow.
We want to send letter, I want to post letter, because then there was no email. You go to the post office to post letter. I'll take the letter, I go to post office. You want to pay for telephone bill, because then there was no GSM. You just have
Yeah.
a telephone. So so my interaction with people when I go to the office to pay, I meet people, interact with them. I know you want to go to bank to deposit money. I want to do that for you. I go so that's just the way it started, right? So with that, you'll be able to build your confidence. You'll be able to master the environment. You'll be able to know what works and what does not work. Your experience count. Like today, somebody asked me how many years experience I have. I tell them I have over 25 years experience, right? Because I included those years while I was working from home. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
So those are if you master these three things, first thing, believe in yourself. Second thing, do not be afraid to fail.
Really.
Third thing, know your audience. Know your targeted audience per season. So right now, who can I reach? When I started my first business, I look at who are the 5 persons in my life today that will need my services. I wrote their name down, wrote their phone number. I reached out to them. Right? From 5, I did to 10. From 10, I did. So now we do services for thousands
Wow.
and millions of people. At least on our platform, we have over 100 countries that uses our platform.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Wow.
so
Thank you so
from
much.
starting a business
Wow.
from just one family,
Wow.
it tested. So that's just the way it is, and that's the simplest way for you to turn your talent into vision. Turning your talent. A majority of us know that we are talented. At least in this age and time, we've been taught about vision and talent. But the biggest problem is that time how you translate from your talent to become a vision. And
Wow.
if you believe in yourself, you are not scared of failure. You are not scared of failure. And you know your targeted audience. Who are your present audience? Who are your present customers? Who are the people currently that can patronize you? Forget about people who are far. Look at the people around you. Are they your friends? Are they your brothers? Are they your parents? Are they, if it is 1, 2, 3 that can give you time to hear your talent, or you keep building, building on it. So
Wow.
that's
Okay.
just basic.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Mm,
So I
yeah,
think we'll just end it here. We don't want to make it too long. The last question I want to ask. Okay, the question for the last one actually. You've had experiences so far in your life. You've sat with people. You've worked with different set of people. And the question is, what advice would you give to young people of this generation, like young people that are going through things, especially in Nigeria and West Africa large? What is that thing that you want every young person should know? A few words, and then we're going to end it there.
Okay, so that's another thing why I really opted out to be part of this show today. Talent is talent. Just work on your talent, know your talent. What can I do? Right? So I tell people that there are certificate is good. Certificate is good, right? It's good you have a certificate, but having a certificate is not a yardstick for you to be employed and remain employed. So there are
Mm.
people who have masters, there are doctors, professors who don't have job today.
Mm.
It's your talent that will keep you in that job.
Mm.
So you might be employed today to manage a bank because maybe you are a chartered accountant, you've done your masters in banking and finance, right?
Mm.
But you need the talent on how to manage people, on how to smile, how to communicate.
Mm.
That you have a degree does not mean that you can communicate or you can manage people. You must master the art. It's a talent
Mm.
on how to smile, how to say nice things that will make people to do what you want them to do. Do you understand? That you have a certificate is not the. There are people these days who are, especially in this country where we are right now. People have a lot of certificates, but they don't have job. Maybe because
Mm.
they've not taken out time to work on their talent. So whatever you do, go to school. If you're a doctor, fine. You. If you're a mechanic, you have handwork. Learn everything you need to learn. But just ask yourself, what is my talent? If you know
Mm.
how to sing, work on it. You can keep your job by just people knowing that you know how to sing. No matter how good you are, certificate you have, your talent is still going to speak more for you. Because when people meet you at the first time, they don't ask you what certificates you have. What they see is your attitude, your character. And your attitude and character makes they are part of your talent.
Mm.
Me and you now, we are talking. We're not talking based on our certificates. We're talking based on our talent, right? So you have looked up, you have checked up on my profile, you saw some things that you feel I'm good at, and you reached out to me that you are doing this. I checked your profile, I saw what you're doing. I did not ask you what university you attended,
Mm.
what school. I just saw your talent that you know how to smile, you know how to ask good questions, you know how to coordinate and interview. And I said, okay, fine. Do
Mm.
you understand it? So my advice for and do you know the truth? I always say this to people.
Mm.
It doesn't cost you anything to build your talent. It's
Mm.
even more it's even more expensive to go to school than to build your talent. You understand? But your talent will take you anywhere. There are people that have worked for me. I didn't ask them one day, let me see your CV.
Wow.
Do you
Wow.
understand it? Yeah.
Mm.
I have a young man that does video editing for us. I always use him as an example. I've never asked them one day what certificate they use to employ him into the company, right?
Mm.
And he's one of our highest paid staff. Even if we
Mm.
have accountants that are working for us, right? We know their certificates, we know what they are good at, but we still have people who are paid almost equivalent or even not much, even more higher than their accountants. That we never asked what certificate. We just saw their talent. They are very good at graphic design. They are very good at programming. They are very good at video editing. And we just go ahead. We employ them.
Mm.
Right? So I always say to my African youth, go and get the talent.
Mm.
Permit me to say this, not being vocal or being arrogant, right? I think our educational system in Africa need to
Mm.
be centered around talents than
Mm.
just than just the white man's paper,
Mm.
right? So people want any degree because they want you to call them like a doctor. They want you to recognize them that they have the BLC, right? But I think for Africa to emerge, we have to look beyond those. Whether it's your BSc is okay, but we want to see how talented you are.
Mm.
You are a good singer, you're a good actor, you can produce, you can manufacturer, you're a good manufacturer, you can produce things, you can edit video, you can shoot movie, you can write books, you can talk to people. That's what the world is becoming. Very soon, when you meet your doctor, you didn't ask him which certificate you have. Right? I'm not saying people should not have
Yeah.
certificate, right? But what I'm saying is that for us to build Africa, and you shock me to even know, question I will always ask. I'll always ask people who taught the first teacher. So, so do you understand it?
Yeah.
The pyramid of Egypt, the men and women that built the pyramid of Egypt, they never actually went to a university per se, but they built one of the wonders of the world today. So if we Africans stop looking up to a white man, white paper, and start looking into our talent, Africans are talented. The
Yes.
countries that we are running to, it's really with the talent from Africa. That's what they used to build it now. The America, the Europe, it's talent from Africa that builds those nations. So it's like we now left our talent. We start pursuing white man's white paper as certificate. So I believe my kind advice would be, let's work more on our talents, right? And
Wow.
for me, I'm doing my best. Like I've been on a tour. We started from Nigeria. We're still going to shift it to other African countries.
Wow.
We visited over let's say over 20 cities in Nigeria.
Wow.
Within May and June. So doing talent hunts, and we've seen some good talent. So we're setting up a show now called Streets Got Talent. So we want to use that show to showcase talent, right?
Wow.
So and very soon you'll start seeing more of it, and
Wow.
we hope to grow it to be as strong as the American Got Talent.
Wow.
We hope to,
Wow.
but it's just that our focus is to look at the streets, look at those people in the street, because there's a lot of talent. In fact, it will surprise you to know 80% of the talented people today on earth, they came out from the streets. So there's so many talents in the streets. So we started a project called Streets Got Talent. So and we'll be building on that towards the last quarter of the year into 2022, and we'll focus on that. And as God will still have it, last year we started a skill university called Victor University. So the skill university is focused to teach people skills, talents, to help them to grow special skills in entertainment, in manufacturing, in fashion design, in different areas, in furniture, woodwork, also with tiling, ceiling, building, structure, construction, and so on. So I think part of me, and that's part of my vision from before. Once I clock 40, I'll focus more in talent development, and by God's will, by next year I'll be celebrating my 40th birthday. So by then I'm going fully into developing talent, and that is one of the reasons why I am running to become the next president of Nigeria. Because Nigeria, as you know, we have over 75% as young people, as youth. 75% of the Nigerian population, which is over 150 million people, are young, talented people in Nigeria. And my vision between now and 2035 is to make sure that Africa, we have one of the best university for talent development in the world, in Africa. Right? So my core passion now is about talent building, talent development. So we always use the 3D. We help you to discover your talent. We help you to develop your talent, and we help you to deploy your talent. So,
Wow.
and
Wow.
Africa, we are talented people. So when we focus on our talents, we'll become one of the best economy in the world. So,
Wow. Thank you
so
so much,
that's
sir.
all I have
Wow.
to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for taking out time, especially with the fact that you went out and all that. Really grateful. And then we'll hope to have you live in University of Lagos because I'm still in school. So we hope to have you
Okay.
live in University of Lagos, and then you could as well teach more young people as well. Thank you so much. Thank you
No,
so much.
no, Allah. I know if
Thank you so much.
anything that has to do with talent and young people,
Wow.
I can always share. In fact, in my office, they know if you're bringing an invitation that has to do with talent, young people, they don't turn it down. They'll always bring it for me to go through it. We'll try to schedule a date because
Wow.
that's where I know that God has called me into to build my generation, to build the next generation, to build the new generation of Africa. It has to be talented people. What I'm just looking for Africa, I'm just looking for 1 million talented Africans.
Wow.
We will make Africa one of the fastest growing economy in the world.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir.
Because the challenge in Africa is that we have the natural resources in Africa, but we don't have the talent to turn those natural resources to finished products. So imagine when we have those talent builds that will turn up. So it's unlike America, China, Europe. They need to come to us to get our natural resources, take to their country to produce what they want. We have everything here, but we don't have the capacity, which is the talents that we're talking about, the manpower to combat those things. So that's just my focus. And we'll have the best of roads, we'll have the best of cars, we'll have the best of houses, we'll have the best of fashion, we'll have the best of soccer, football, we will have the best of sports, we'll have the best of entertainment. It's just for us to be able to, do these three things: discover, develop, and deploy great talent.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And then thank you so much for USF OAU for joining as well. Thank you so much, sir. We're very grateful. And we hope to have you live once again. Thank you so much, sir. So we're going to excuse Mr. Victor now. And then once again, thank you so much, sir. We're
No,
very,
I
very
appreciate
grateful.
it. I appreciate it.
Okay, sir.
I appreciate it.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.